This is SoundOff60, Southwest Louisiana's premier sports show. SoundOff60 is presented by Merchants and Farmers Bank, where your future is our history. Also presented by Walk-Ons Bistro and Bar, home of SoundOff60. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Aftershocks from the NFL Draft are the order of business for this week's Sound Off Show. Glad to have you aboard. Well, you're a proud member of the LSU fraternity. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Tigers. Woo! You going to hold that up the whole show?
I can.
Put it on. Put it on.
He's got too big a head.
That would be, all I can say is wow.
That would be the biggest LSU homer in this part of the state. That would be Kevin Guidry. Scooter Hobbs in the middle, Rick Serro for the next hour or 30 minutes, depending on what version of the show you're watching.
I got my first amateur
Did
haircut.
you?
Did you really? It looks good,
I
Scooter.
can't tell.
I'm
sorry.
I've got shout out to Beverly. It turned
Good.
out
All right.
Good for you.
It looks good, Scooter.
I was apprehensive, and
Is she setting up a side business? A little chair on the corner somewhere?
Maybe she should take us all in, okay?
Holy
I
smokes.
couldn't take it.
You look handsome, Scooter.
I
You do. I must say.
absolutely could not take it.
You
You
look
got,
good,
boy, a good hot shower and a good haircut. It turn you into a new man. Special guest coming to the table this week. That would be McNeese basketball coach Heath Schroyer will join us to talk about a myriad of different things we want to pick his brain about. Recruits being
He's
one.
got some new recruits in.
Budget shortfalls being another. And I want to ask him about this 10-part documentary of the Chicago Bulls. Some interesting
Everybody's talking
basketball.
about that, Rick.
It's intriguing television. And he's a lifer. He's a basketball lifer.
Real quick, how can you be that successful with all the turmoil that was going on? How do you do that?
Because they're the best in the world. That's how you do it.
My guess,
All right.
if you look deep into any NBA team,
Oh,
you would get that.
oh, I'm
Maybe
sure
so,
you do.
Scooter.
Saints draft. Joe Burrow, a record-tying LSU in the draft. SEC dominates.
Louisiana's on the map,
Loaded
man.
show tonight. And
Yes.
don't forget, later on in the hour-long version of the show, our picks for best TV binge watching. I want to see how many we overlap here. That's going to be fun. That's way later on in the show because everybody at times, you're just kind of sitting there, you're doing this. What can we watch?
That's all you
What
can do.
we watch?
That's it. That's all you can do.
I got a bone to pick with Amazon though, but maybe it's
That's
just
okay.
me. Later on in the
We
show.
can.
Yeah. All right. Look, so let's first get on the Saints and their draft. Look.
Well, wait a minute. Let's do the draft as a whole.
As a whole? Okay.
We don't have enough
What do you
time.
want to do?
No.
We will, but okay.
How much
All right.
more fun was it
Let me.
looking into the living rooms?
I liked it.
Scooter.
I mean, the NFL's got a problem now.
Yes, they do. Scooter.
Everybody loves Sean Payton. Would you see Sean Payton there? Oh, this is much more fun. I mean, I don't
Scooter.
know if he liked doing the draft from home, but even he, like us, enjoyed watching it from home.
The only thing you want to see the fans' reaction to the picks.
No, I
we didn't see
don't.
that. I do.
I mean,
We
I
didn't
would
see
much
that.
rather,
But-
go behind the scenes and actually see, these families.
It's hilarious,
Not
Scooter.
only the guys getting drafted, but the GMs.
Did you
and
see the
coaches.
mama in the background cooking? It was hilarious, guys.
didn't
I'm
see
telling you.
that. Oh, yeah.
Her son's getting drafted. She's cooking. She's
Here's
in
a
the
quick
background cooking.
observation.
One of the coaches had his wife on the couch in the background, and she was just there, bored to tears, flipping through a magazine.
Oh.
I forget which coach
We're gonna have
it
fun
was.
with this probably more
It's-
later
it's
on because there's so many girlfriends.
Whoa.
I mean, the girlfriends.
Give me that phone back.
Yeah, who was that? I think it was an Alabama player. I think.
No, that was the receiver. What's his name that went to
Oh, that was CD, wasn't it?
CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah.
yeah.
He said, "Girl, you don't be looking at this. Give me this.
Give me a phone.
Hey, and props, major props for LSU's Patrick Queen.
Oh
Yeah.
my
He had
God.
the Ed Orgeron cutout
did.
sitting
That was
behind
cool.
the
Yes, he did.
couch.
Yes, he did.
This is
Scooter.
from the wife category. Right when Joe Burrow came up, my wife said there, "Oh my gosh, that's a dated house. They need
Yeah.
help." The curtains were old
Yeah.
looking. The couch was outdated. The chair.
I guess
That's how
Hey,
women look
hey,
at it.
I guess I'm not an interior designer. so
I know it.
I heard all
Look.
the uproar over that, and it
Not
went
real
right
update.
over my head.
Word was, don't know, but we're going to check into it. Word was that wasn't Tua's house. That was Saban's house. They were in.
It was kind of palatial, wasn't it?
It was Tua. They say
Tua
that
Tagovailoa.
wasn't his.
I
Say
was
that was
kind of
Saban's
wondering
house.
that. I was kind of wondering.
They said that was Saban's house.
Cliff Kingsbury. Did you see his crib?
Yeah.
Who's the actor? He looks like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
It looked like something from Los Angeles. White, had fountains going in the background, a pool.
Somebody said,
crazy, Rick.
Somebody, wasn't me, said it looked like one of those, like they cleared all the cars out of one of those high-end
Exactly.
$200,000 car
Exactly.
dealerships. They cleared the cars out and let
Unbelievable.
It was hilarious.
couch in it.
My favorite, though, because you guys may not think I'm the outdoorsy type. My favorite, though, is Mike Zimmer from the Vikings. Because it looked like a ski lodge.
Yeah.
The big fireplace, the big moose, and the deer heads,
Like
and
he
brick.
shot a dinosaur.
Holy smokes.
Jerry Jones was
It did look like a dinosaur.
I think Jerry was too commercial, like he was on some set of some movie.
He was on a yacht.
Yeah,
He was on his $250 million yacht.
just looked too commercial.
You're
I
right,
mean,
though.
we
That
wanted-
was that was
Jerry
fun.
gonna
see
be
some-
Jerry.
Yeah, it's
Jerry
gonna be
Jerry.
But that
it
was funny.
I think-
That
I don't
was
think
an
that's
interesting.
going away,
Hey,
guys. I think they will somehow put that into a regular draft when things get
that's
back
the
to
way
normal.
it ought to
That's
be.
not going away. I promise you.
And
That
you
is
know,
not going away.
it's- You know, the ratings were just.
Oh, they was off through the roof, Scooter.
35% higher,
Through the roof.
40% on
Through
one
the
of
roof.
the days.
Yeah.
Now, you got to temper that with they had a captive audience.
Yeah, big time.
They
They
did.
had a
They
starving
did.
audience.
I think it was close to 16 million viewers for
It
day
was
one
unbelievable.
for the first round. As we go to break, though,
Great job,
did
man.
I notice it right? Sean Payton had an Orange Crush Coca-Cola Classic,
He did.
and I'm sure
He did.
something called Twizzlers.
He did.
These long licorice sticks.
He did. He
I'm,
did,
I'm
Rick.
sure it was that.
Sean
I mean,
Payton was
I think he needs a little help with the diet.
Yes, he
I
does.
mean,
Yes, he does.
Orange
Big time.
Crush and full steam Coca-Cola. All right, we'll take a pause here. When
It
we
was
come back,
great.
the Saints draft. We're going to
Let's
talk
talk about
Taysom
it. Let's
Hill.
talk
We're
about
going to
those
talk
LSU
Jameis
players.
Winston and LSU later on in the
Yes.
show. Hang on, Tiger
We'll
boy.
get to it.
Yes, we will.
We're going to get to it. Coming back to walk-ons when we come back in about 2. Stay right there.
SoundOff60 is brought to you by Walk-Ons, Bistro and Bar, where great food, your sports, and good times roll. Stay here. The boys will be right back.
For nearly 85 years, Merchants and Farmers Bank has provided dependable personal banking for Central and Southwest Louisiana. I saw your new boat last week, Chuck. Looks like fun. We have 8 convenient locations, checking and savings accounts, online bill pay, mortgage and personal loans, even a new app that allows you to take a picture of your paycheck and deposit it. Can't wait to see your kitchen remodel, Pam. Come in today to open a personal account. Merchants and Farmers, your future begins with our history.
It's the time of the season when love runs high.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Drew's favorite season? It's seafood lanyap season, only at Walk-Ons.
On or off the field, training and experience matter. As a board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeon, Dr. Brett Cassio has the training and experience to help you get back in the game. Award-winning research, the latest orthopedic techniques, right here at home. Cassio Sports Medicine.
All right, welcome back to the show. Later on in the show, Heath Schroyer will join us about all things basketball and our TV binge watching later in the show in our 60-minute version of the show. It's going to be fun on that one. All right, some headline stuff, if you will. Over the weekend, Saints re-sign and extend Taysom Hill.
They do.
Backup quarterback to 2 years, $16 million guaranteed.
Yeah. 22
$16
total.
million in the bank guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's the heir apparent. He's
well,
the heir apparent.
I agree, but I don't think that's out of hand.
No.
Because you can't look at that as being for a backup quarterback. That is for being
Everything.
A utility guy.
an important weapon.
He is.
Exactly, Scooter.
Because
Because he hasn't played quarterback.
$16 million guaranteed.
He hasn't played quarterback.
Just let
I
it
mean, I'm
sink
with
in a
Scooter.
little bit.
He
All
hasn't played
So
quarterback.
that's big news. Let's see how they work him this year. And they haven't finalized it yet as we're doing our show production taping. But former Bucs quarterback Jameis Winston has had talks with the Saints. They're trying
sounds
to
like
work
it's a
out
done deal.
finalizing for a
Dude,
one-year deal.
I'm with Scooter.
Just
I think
one.
it's a one-year deal.
Just one.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a one-year
But
deal.
I think if Jameis is smart, sign it, dude. You got somebody who can help you be a better quarterback through your career.
If
sign
the
it,
Saints are smart, don't sign it.
Well, no, sign him, Scooter. Sign him, because you know what? If you're going to use Taysom Hill in a different role than what you want him in as quarterback, remember now, if Drew Brees go down, Taysom Hill, you take away some of your offense.
Well, that's
Think
true.
about that now. Think about that.
It's
if Drew Brees
scary
goes
to
down,
think
you take away a portion of your offense.
I would sign another quarterback.
I think that he
The
can.
only thing
he's
to
been,
say about Jameis Winston, he's got 5 years experience. He's been throwing to the Saints.
Well, let me say this, though. He's in a conference that he's well familiar with. He stayed.
Good
he's
point.
in his conference. He knows what
Think
he's
about
going
this.
against.
What's that got to do?
People,
It helps you, Scooter.
well,
I think it helps you.
You got to play
I think it
all
helps
the
you, Scooter.
teams
You know who
twice.
you're playing against, Scooter.
Think about
doesn't
this.
give you
He
an
is the
advantage.
only quarterback.
I say the
I
Saints
can
are
only
shining.
imagine he's the only quarterback that threw for 5,000 yards.
Yes, we know. We
And
don't
didn't
talk about
re-sign
that.
with the team that they cut him. Think about it. He threw for 5,000 yards last year with the Bucs. Now,
30 interceptions.
30
would
picks.
have
Well, you're
something
throwing the
to
ball a
do
lot,
with
Scooter.
it.
That's what they do. They throw the ball now.
30
You're going to see a high percentage.
Kevin.
Teams look. When you look at
Kevin.
teams, look at the
30
percentage of how
picks.
many times you throw versus them.
I
Guys,
know
you got to
that.
look at the percentage of things. They're one of the most throwing teams in the league.
5
You're going to
fumbles,
get a high
too.
percentage of
5
interceptions.
fumbles, too. 35
You're trying to
turnovers.
knock him right now. The Saints
Joe
should
Burrow
sign this
had
guy.
60
The Saints are
touchdown
signing him.
passes and had
We'll
6
see. 1-year deal
interceptions.
for possible.
You're in the SEC. You're
For
in the
Jason
SEC,
Wentz.
Scooter. You're playing professionals now.
All right.
Okay, Scooter,
Let's get
you're
on
in
the draft.
SEC.
Look, it wasn't sexy. It wasn't what I expected. But Sean Payton kind of alluded to it a couple of weeks ago.
Well-
He's looking to the interior line. Now, these are guys that can interswap. Eric McCoy.
Well, you wanna
everybody
keep
thinks,
Drew Brees
why?
up straight.
They got
That's
a,
what you
they got
wanna
a
do.
center last year, but McCoy can play guard and center. Cesar Ruiz from Michigan can play guard and
You've
center.
got to keep Drew Brees up straight.
You do.
You have to.
I'm
That
not
was the
going to argue
investment.
with the pick. I'm
That
not
was
going
the
to argue with the
investment.
pick.
That's what you got to do.
It's not sexy, but
It's not at all. But think I
I'm
was a
not
little
going
bit.
to argue. Well, let's face it. The Saints probably have about as set a roster
They do.
as anybody in the NFL.
They do.
The one thing they do need is a backup quarterback. I would not have used a first-round pick for that.
No, of course not.
Would you rather see them take Patrick Queen, who was sitting right
I would have
there?
rather a local guy. Yeah, I would have rushed the guy from local from an hour away. But you know what? The Saints, I got confused at one point when they took the linebacker from Wisconsin, whatever, the big guy.
Yeah.
Zach
you need
Braun.
a cover back. You play in a conference that throws the ball. This is a run backer. This guy takes the run. He
He's
forces the run.
described as an edge rusher.
Yeah, he's big. But you
12
need
and a half
somebody who can
sacks at
cover.
Wisconsin. 12 and a
You
half.
need
Pretty
cover
good number.
backs, Rick. That's what the Saints got burned
Well, we'll
on.
see.
They didn't have linebackers that could cover.
He's had good luck with Wisconsin guys. All right. Ryan Ramczyk, he got
I'm
a
with
couple
you
years
on that,
ago
but
from
Wisconsin, you know, that's a league where people run the ball. You know,
They do.
I don't have a problem with them only, drafting 4.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going to be 3, and then
Yeah.
they traded back in. I mean, face it, that's going to be a tough roster to
Yeah.
crack
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I
And look,
think-
and the interesting, I don't know much about him. Tommy Stevens out of Mississippi State.
I don't
Didn't
know.
he
Well, I
come in
was
as
shocked that he was. I thought he had just gotten to Mississippi State.
I think he
had,
did.
but it was a transfer.
Transfer
Penn
from Penn State.
I was thinking he was a freshman.
Isn't he
or
he's a
sophomore.
huge man, 6'5",
Yeah.
235.
Big, well, so
Is he kind of
Taysom's
the
pretty-
runner guy? They bring him in for the
Yeah,
short
he's
yardage?
the guy that.
Yeah.
I
I don't
remember
know the
that.
play I remember. I forget who State was playing, but he did this helicopter
That's
deal,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
trying to stretch out for a first
I
down.
just think that the investment that the Saints made was to give Drew Brees every chance
Solid.
that
I
he
mean, look,
possibly could.
They
to
got
throw
the
ball,
linebacker. They got
to
the
throw the ball.
linebacker that they think they
That's what I
need.
think. Well,
they got a flyer on this quarterback, and then the Ruiz from Michigan, smart, quality, can play multiple positions, big kid. It would have been intriguing if Justin Jefferson did not go 2
I know.
picks in
Minnesota.
front of him to
You know,
Minnesota.
there were still-
I would have been waiting
I know.
around
There
for
were
that one.
still good running, good
Receivers.
wide
They
receivers
were.
there.
No, it were
that I
at that
would
point.
like
Yeah,
to
it was,
see.
Scooter.
They
I
were.
agree.
And it's funny. It's like this kid out of Arizona State, Brandon Ryak, I think his name. Anyway, he may not have been on the Saints board. Who knows?
Yeah.
But then he's on like the top 15 or 20 board for 10 other teams.
Yeah.
But apparently
I tell you
they felt
what,
Ruiz was more important.
Who's probably got the best receiver core in the whole entire league? Y'all gonna laugh at this, but it's true. It's Dallas. Did you look at the receivers they've got? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, Gallup.
Oh my
CeeDee
God.
Lamb is good,
Gallup.
Dude, the
Amari
receivers
Cooper,
that Dallas has picked up that they have now,
Yeah.
who's gonna cover them?
We'll get into the Dallas Cowboys a little bit later on in the show. You know what I did not know? Interesting, that's why you watch. I didn't realize this. I did research on it. C.D. Lamb, born in Opelousas.
I did not know it.
Yeah,
till the
did
day
not
of the
know that.
draft.
Yeah.
And you know, his family got out of. Think about if that LSU offense had
Woo!
had him in it.
Wow.
If he had grown
Scooter.
up in Opelousas,
That would be-
I would assume the LSU'd have a chance.
That would be
at it.
crazy,
Yeah.
man.
What-
That
After
would be
Hurricane
crazy.
Katrina, they were forced out
Yeah.
many years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was from Opelousas.
You're
CD
exactly
Lamb.
right.
So
That's a good
Sedarius,
point.
and you know, Coach couldn't pronounce the
Got a
name.
lot of talent, man,
Called
throughout
it
this
CD.
area,
Good,
man.
talented guy. So anyway, as we go to break, how would you grade the Saints? Come on, letter grade it.
Letter grade?
I say
I'd
B.
I'd say
B.
C plus, C plus.
C plus.
C plus,
C?
yeah, C plus. C plus.
Well, I mean,
C plus, yeah. I'm not
They only
excited, Rick.
drafted 4
Rick, I'm not
guys.
excited, man. I'm really not excited what they
your
did.
first
I'm
round
not
was,
excited
center.
at all.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not excited what they did, Rick.
Plan
I mean,
for
the whole
success.
plan was for Drew Brees to throw the ball. more.
Plan for
that was
success.
The whole plan.
Build
Okay.
a foundation.
I'm with you
Short
on that now.
pause. Coming back to walk on. LSU
Yes.
galore in this draft. Coming up.
Tigers.
SoundOff60 brought to you by Merchants and Farmers Bank.
You can count carbs, you can count calories, but it only counts if the beer tastes good. Introducing St. Archer Gold, the ultimate light beer with 95 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs. St. Archer Gold.
Enjoy a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to your preferences, no matter where you are. Uncompromising, unmistakable. Luxair. Get connected with a Luxair dealer near you by visiting luxair.com/solar supply.
All right, welcome back to the show. Let's talk about the draft and how it affected the purple and gold out of Baton Rouge. The exodus was huge out of Baton Rouge.
Massive.
14 go in the draft, tied the record from Ohio State 2012 with 14,
Yeah.
along with the SEC, I don't know, tying or setting a new record.
Oh, SEC.
All right, so if you follow the American press coverage of the draft, 14 guys, another
go
4
back
free
to
agents.
the SEC real
Yeah.
quick. I just heard this. For quickest to get 40 picks, the SEC already had the record 4 rounds.
Serious?
For
the first 2 rounds?
This year, 3 rounds, the SEC had 40 picks.
That's crazy.
It's the Power League.
It's
the Power
I mean,
League.
but guys, do you really look at, and we've never done it in the past, can you look at the teams that are most successful by the ones that have the most people drafted? Does it kind of fall along those lines, Scooter? When you look at it sometimes?
Well, it's too simplistic. It's one you can throw out there when you're in the barroom argument. But, I mean, what was it? It was the 18th straight year the SEC had the most draft.
Okay.
You brought it up earlier when you talked
That
about
answers
Jameis
my
Winston.
point.
Oh, you're yelling about the percentages. He throws the ball a whole lot. Well, if the SEC puts an inordinate amount of players in the pros
Yes.
on Sunday, well, you know, percentages, you're going to have more success.
I
right?
agree.
Yeah, you look at the numbers.
So
All right,
that's kind of.
speaking of numbers, 18 LSU guys, roughly 18.
18 roughly, yeah.
Signed some free agent
Yeah.
and the
Actually,
draft.
19. One more
19?
has been added.
Yeah.
All right, Gidry,
5.
what's the plan?
I was.
What's the plan? How
I
are
can
you
tell
going
the
to
plan.
replace all that talent?
I can tell you the plan. You win 8 games, that's all.
Whoa!
You win 8 games, that's it. You're not winning more than 8 games, man, next year. You're not.
Yeah.
You got Miles
you
Brennan
ain't
at
winning 8 games
quarterback.
next year, I'm telling you.
Oh, my
You got-
Lord.
You got 19 guys
All right. Okay. Well, let's get
that have
into
left
this.
LSU's program. 19.
First of all, as far as talent, believe it or not, today I saw next year's first mock draft.
Oh, come on. You did not.
I did.
No.
LSU's leading it.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know if they're
LSU's
leading.
got 2 or 3 players in
They
it.
had
first round?
4 first rounders
Serious?
that'll be there.
Well, I can
You
see
gonna
what Scooter's
share?
saying. Yeah.
Huh?
Quickly, those
I
4.
can see what Scooter's saying.
Jamar Chase.
Of course.
And plus, you got the cornerback. You got the cornerback.
Oh, yeah.
No, he'll be a sophomore.
he'll be a
Oh,
sophomore.
God, he'll be a
You
sophomore.
just settle down.
Oh, God, he'll be a sophomore. God, we got him back.
Jamar Chase,
gonna be
Tyron
the first.
Shelvin, the
Yes.
defensive
Oh, yeah.
lineman. Damn, I'm drawing a blank. The other wide receiver.
What about the running back? He should go pretty high.
And
no running back.
And
you're right.
Probably an offensive lineman.
Well, anyway, we know Chase is going to be probably the first player taken if he's
Jacoby Stevens.
Oh yeah,
safety.
Yes.
And the other Terrace Marshall.
Wow. Oh, okay. There you go. Interesting.
That's huge. That's on the defense.
All right.
The defense is be loaded, but can we score points? That's my concern.
No question.
Well, you got 2 first-round wide receivers according to this mock draft.
Can we get somebody to throw him the ball? That's
the
next
question.
That
is the question.
That's the next
question.
All
right. No shocker that Joe Burrow and his family were happy, even though the house looked outdated.
For this kid. How can
Throw that bourbon.
But when you look at Joe Burrow, how can you not want nothing but good for this kid?
He's a good
when you
guy.
look at him.
Yeah.
How can you not want nothing but good for this kid?
Best Heisman Trophy
A lot of
acceptance
goods
speech
already
ever.
come to him.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know,
He's
it
a
did
humble
surprise
kid.
me. It
He's a
did
humble
surprise
kid,
me.
man.
I thought Clavion
Humble's
Chasson.
not the word I
What's the
think
word?
of
What's
when
the
I
word?
think of
Humble
Burrow.
is what I look at when I look at Joe. Humble. What you look at? What's your word for him? That's my word for him. Very
Wily.
Yeah.
We'll explain that later. All right.
Okay.
Clavion Chasson. I thought top 15. He went, what, 20th?
Yeah.
It was a stretch between Burrow.
Drafts kind of
toward the end of the first
take on
round.
a lot.
But here I'm thinking, I
went
picked
high.
6 LSU Tigers to go in the first round. I was off
said
by
4.
1.
They had 5 go.
They had 5. And boy, and then once we got to 20, then it started rattling off. Goes to Jacksonville. Chasson does. To Jacksonville. And then Jefferson, and then Queen, and we got to go to Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Can I say it one more time?
Go ahead.
I've said it 100 times on this show this year.
I really didn't see
I
it.
have never been more wrong about any player in my life than Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I didn't think
I
he'd
have to
start
go with
this
you
year.
too, Scooter. I didn't see
I'm
it either.
gonna say I've never been more right.
Well,
I said 2 years ago the guy was to me the second coming of Dalton Hilliard.
You know what I thought when
and
I
I
looked
thought
at
he
him?
would be a star. I just loved him because I've always been a Hilliard fan.
That was my takeaway from him. I thought he was too small.
He's too small. He's short, but he's powerful.
When I looked at him,
All right.
But you know, he was one when I was sitting there watching the draft, and wow, you'd think I'd have learned my lesson underestimating Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
You would
sitting
think.
There, I didn't think he'd go in the first round. But as soon as the Chiefs made that pick, I'm like, light bulb went off.
You knew
well,
it, Scooter.
of course the Chiefs took him.
Yeah.
Well,
he's at a hell of a team.
I mean, talk about getting drafted by the perfect team for the perfect
And did you
talent.
hear the story? Because it was released by the Chiefs. Andy Reid, and we're going to get in this later on the show. He calls Patrick Mahomes and say, "Hey, what do you think?" And he said one word: Clyde.
Are you serious?
Take Clyde. And they took him.
And Mahomes doesn't know Clyde.
Yeah, but he knew his talent, and he knew how he'd fit into that offense.
Should we rename the Cleveland Browns the LSU team?
LSU to the north.
Heck, Scooter? What the heck?
That's coming up later on in the show as well.
the
Oh, yeah,
LSU
you're right.
team?
They picked up two, and then they've got, well, of course, Beckham and Jarvis Landry. So they got to have 4 or 5 LSU guys up there.
Another one,
They do.
The cornerback.
They do.
Green
They got 5. They got
Exactly.
5 guys.
Five.
They got
5
5 guys at Cleveland, man.
All right, up against
5.
the clock. We're going to return to walk-ons. Stay with us. We're coming back in about 90 seconds.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Drew's favorite season? It's seafood lanyap season, only at Walk-Ons.
For nearly 85 years, Merchants and Farmers Bank has provided dependable personal banking for Central and Southwest Louisiana. I saw your new boat last week, Chuck. Looks like fun. We have 8 convenient locations: checking and savings accounts, online bill pay, mortgage and personal loans, even a new app that allows you to take a picture of your paycheck and deposit it. Can't wait to see your kitchen remodel, Pam. Come in today to open a personal account. Merchants and Farmers, your future begins with our history.
It's the time of the season when love runs high.
All right, welcome back to Walk On SoundOff60. Guys, the head scratcher from this NFL weekend in the draft, the head scratcher, the red alert one. The Green Bay Packers, fourth quarterback taken.
What are you telling my man
They traded up to Jordan Love. Okay, here's my point earlier in the show. No indication that they talked to Aaron Rodgers. Wouldn't you think just a call? You know, he's a prickly kind of guy.
Yeah,
just give him a call.
You would think, though, but
I mean, all the help. They were this close. Now, they got their cans whooped by the 49ers, but they were in the NFC title game.
That is
Give
true.
him some help.
But also,
Jordan Love?
Rodgers is so cocky, almost arrogantly
That's my man, Scooter. That's
oh,
my man.
and I'm agreeing with you, and I like
now.
that about
That's my man.
You think he gives a damn they bringing in some rookie?
No.
Scooter, he doesn't believe he doesn't.
He said, why don't you give me somebody to throw to?
Exactly.
Maybe, but,
Exactly.
That's the thing. What were they thinking, Rick?
They're this
What
close.
were they thinking?
Well, maybe this close. I don't know. The gap between
What
them
were
and
they thinking,
and
man?
I'm certainly no scout or anything, but
No,
you
but you know what your needs are.
That Jordan Love, he did play against LSU this year.
He
for
did.
Utah
He did.
State, and I remember hearing before the game, this guy's going to be drafted
he's a
maybe
big
in
guy.
the early rounds.
He's a big guy.
And so you pay a little more attention than you normally would, you know, to a group of 5 quarterback. So, and I'm like, what's the big deal about
he didn't
this
blow
guy?
you away.
No.
Look,
Now, granted, he's playing against a very good LSU defense,
he
but
was,
still.
his team was severely outmatched. But
and I know these guys here are much smarter than us in the war rooms and stuff, the GMs and all these people. Can you name a high-profile receiver that plays for Green Bay? Can you?
Yeah, Devontae Adams is pretty good. Now,
he's been there, what, maybe 2 years or whatever?
Yeah, so he's not.
That's what I'm talking about, Rick.
Yeah.
You don't. Who is he throwing to?
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
He's no
And you
DeAndre
will
Hopkins.
not give him,
bad man.
Yeah, I know. All right.
and you won't give him what he needs.
He's
That's
solid,
why-
and they
but
got a
that's why
solid
Brady
running back.
Is in
Well, I don't
Tampa right
know.
now. That's why Brady's in Tampa right now. Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with
Study
you.
the Packers roster.
It's
but
a
I
head
think he's
scratcher.
got some-
It's
I mean,
like
the only receiver I can remember way back then that was a receiver that was known was Donald Driver. That's it. That's it.
Greg Jennings was pretty good.
But Rick,
You know,
you would
Jordy
think you would
Nelson
put
was
some
very
people
good.
with
The
him.
point is, you know, is it the timing? Do you take your
Very
heir
bad.
apparent now? But, you know, Jordan
my
Love,
point. Why
if they
would you do
believe
that?
in him and he's still there at late first round, I don't agree with it.
You know he's not going to play in the next 2 years.
It's a head
you know
scratcher.
This. Kid's not going to
I
play.
mean, Aaron
He won't touch
Rodgers,
the field.
Aaron Rodgers might be ready to tutor him. Who knows? Remember?
There you go. There you go.
I say sarcastically.
There you go, Rick.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Thank you for watching the show, and we thank you for being safe and stay healthy. Until next time, everybody.
SoundOff60 airs on Suddenlink Cable Channel 4 Monday through Sunday nights at 9. Post your questions and comments for the guys and access our website and our great advertising partners at SoundOff60TV.com.